Imagine waking up to find that all the eggs are gone. The market is empty. Brunch is canceled, and even the neighborhood hen has gone on strike. This isn't a fable. It's what happens when the economy enters a recession. In this video, we'll crack open, pun very much intended, what a recession really is, how it starts, and why the recent decisions of the Great Coup might be pushing the whole forest toward an economic ice age. If you've heard about high interest rates, import tariffs, and a stalled economy, but never quite understood how it affects your omelet, stick around. We promise it'll be clearer than a yolk in the sun. And hey, if you enjoy this kind of content, give it a crispy like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a new video about economics explained with eggs, hens, and a fox who knows way too much about finance. When the hen stops laying. Imagine a farm where everything revolves around eggs. Eggs are food, eggs are currency, eggs are featured on the Henfluencers Insta stories. Now, imagine the hens suddenly start laying less. One's tired, another finds corn too expensive, a third becomes a productivity coach and stops laying altogether. Production drops. The neighbor's nest is empty. The bakery sells eggless bread. Breakfast becomes just fast. And when the eggs disappear, the forest's economy slows down. Fewer eggs mean fewer sales, fewer trades, less excitement at the market. It's like someone pulled the feathered handbrake. That's the first sign of a recession. Production shrinks, rhythm fades, and everyone starts eyeing the central coot suspiciously. After all, if even the hens stopped laying, what's next? The silent market. Not long ago, the forest market was booming. Foxes sold omelets, owls bought truffle eggs, even the armadillo had a line for his artisanal wooden spoons. But when eggs started vanishing, everything slowed down. Fewer eggs, fewer goods to sell, fewer shells and leaves in circulation. The stalls emptied. The market went quiet. Even the monkey's flute music stopped. He's applying for jobs at the pizza stand now. Cautious foxes clutched their shells. Times are uncertain, they said, canceling their brunch booth plans. And when no one buys, no one sells. And if no one sells, no one produces. And if no one produces, hens go back to meditation and stop laying completely. It's a domino effect. Fear becomes habit, habit becomes retreat, and the forest hears only wind between empty nests. The farm of cuts. Faced with the egg chaos, the Great Coup decides to act. First, it raises interest rates, or better, puts up no spending signs at the forest gates. The plan is to cool inflation, but the side effect? All investments freeze. Foxes postpone projects. Hens cancel henhouse renovations. Even the beaver halts his dam expansion. But that's not all. The coup also tightens imports. "We're too dependent on the great brood of the East," squawks the chief feather. So up go the tariffs on corn, incubators, egg printers, and who supplies most of these goods and tech? Yes, the great brood of the East, formerly the forest's BFF. With new tariffs, imports become pricey, really pricey. Hens pay triple for incubators. Eggs are delayed. The artisanal omelet factory shuts down. The economy enters soft hen mode. Producing costs more, selling returns less, and the forest slows, not out of laziness, but lack of tools. In trying to protect local nests, the coup left everyone with fewer eggs in their baskets. Nest freeze warning. At first, it feels like just a chilly morning. Fewer eggs, less noise, no lines at the runny yolk stall. But soon, the warning signs appear. Eggs stuck on shelves. Shells frozen in fox vaults. and the HR hen giving the restructure the nest look. The forest begins posting negative growth. That's right, fewer eggs month after month. The GDP, gross domestic beak, shrinks. Unemployment rises. Academic owls forecast doom. Even the carrier pigeon delivers fewer brunch invites. The vibe is frozen, as if everyone's curled in their nests waiting for spring. But this isn't just a cold front. It's the early chill of something bigger, the dreaded recession. And the more the coop clings to tariffs and high interest, the colder the eggs become. Is the ice age coming? Rumors swirl in the forest. Is the egg ice age on the way? That full-on recession, where production freezes, joblessness spikes, and even premium eggs become museum pieces. The signs are all there. Stressed hens, a silent market, and the great coop doubling down on tariffs and interest rates. Their logic? If the forest is sick, give it a bitter eggshell tea. But the remedy may be worsening the fever. Meanwhile, foxes are asking, instead of freezing the nests, what if we warmed the right hens? Instead of taxing every grain of imported corn, what about teaming up with the great brood of the East? Because a forest in recession doesn't recover through fear. It recovers through planning, investing, and yes, eggs. And if the course doesn't shift soon, the next generation might never know the joy of a warm omelet. The truth is, a recession doesn't start with a crash. It starts with silence, with a hen that stops laying, with a market that cools, and with small decisions that slowly freeze everything around them. If this video helped you understand what's going on without needing a Latin degree in economics, share it with that friend who keeps saying something's weird with the economy. Now they'll finally get why. And if you're still hungry for knowledge, hop over to our other videos. We've already cracked inflation, crypto, stocks, and tariffs, all with eggs, of course. Subscribe, drop a comment on what you want to see next, and remember, in economics, sometimes the answer is just an egg.